Now, I don't want to make everyone jealous, but it is a high of 40 degrees today, meaning we can finally do some work outside, and I'm going to start by washing the car. To add to that, we're finally getting some parts in, and that means we're going to actually have stuff to install over the next few weeks, and I am beyond stoked. Today, we're going to be balancing out the appearance of the car a little bit by installing something that I ordered a while ago and finally got here. It was custom made in Latvia, and I think you're going to like it. Now that the car is washed and finally pretty again, we can talk about today's install. If you remember, a few months ago, I installed a carbon fiber spoiler extension. I absolutely love how this makes the car look. If you look at the car from the back, it has a really aggressive profile in the top half. The only downside to this is the bottom half of the rear profile of the car does not match the top in look and feel. All I'm really saying is that the top half of the car is more aggressive than the bottom. I looked at the VR6 model of this car and ordered something to fix that. Yep, it is a diffuser and I am completely stoked. This is the 3.2 VR6 style and I think it's going to balance out the rear of the car tremendously. Even just holding it here makes the spoiler look less out of place. Oh yeah, this is going to look sick. First step is to simply get it on ramps. I didn't look up a guide before trying this, but if you look under the bumper you can see 4 places where the part is held in place. The middle 2 seem to be Torx. The ones on the outside of the car are clips with a push pin in the middle. After you push the push pin out, you can use a screwdriver or any sort of trim removal piece to pry it out. Once you push this out, you can pinch in the top and slide this part out the bottom. The 2 located between the exhaust tips are simple Torx bolts. Just unscrew them. If you look under the diffuser, you can see the clips holding the rest of it in place. All you need is a screwdriver to push these down and they'll slide right out the hole. To pull the clips off the top, I started by removing both sides near the exhaust. Oh god, at least we're not reusing that. I'm going to try this plastic thing since it's not going to hurt the paint as much as everything else. These clips all come out pretty easy, but if you use a screwdriver from the bottom, it pops off way easier. I'm honestly shocked how much room there is underneath this bumper. There's actually an old episode of Top Gear where Richard hides in the space behind the bumper. Here are the 2 pieces side by side. Generally speaking, people upgrade their diffuser to help high-speed stability. This is just the stock diffuser from the VR6 model of the car. Consequently, this is mostly for aesthetics. Installing this piece is even easier than taking it off. You line it up and shove it in to get most of the clips working. You may have to go from side by side and press each of the clips in individually. You can then lay under the car, look up into the hole, and see if the clips are actually secured. What I'm going to do first is these weird kind of pop-up ones. Looks like these are actually attached to this. They just kind of pop out like this. Let's see if these will work with this. Next, you can fasten the bottom of the diffuser using the push pins first. One way to get the push pin to fit in there is to use a wrench. Another way is to just use your hands. Then you can simply reinstall the Torx bits and call it good for the install. My goal with this install was to balance the car along the horizontal plane. I really think the black on the top and the bottom makes this car look a world more aggressive, and it fits the overall aesthetic much better. The rear end of the TT is quite large, and the black helps even that out and balance the car overall. If you've installed a carbon fiber spoiler on your TT, I think that this is a must-do upgrade to complement that look. I've only had it on there for a week, but I've gotten several compliments already. Like I said, I don't think this is a performance upgrade, I think this is a cosmetic upgrade. Even though it's not performance related, I think this is a worthwhile mod. If it makes you like the car more and appreciate the aesthetic and the build quality, go for it. The internet and much of the automotive community can be really judgmental about what you do to your car. I think this is a trend we should try to stop. I think people should be able to put whatever parts they want on their car so long as they enjoy them, and I personally love the look of this diffuser. I've got a whole list of videos to make for this car since we're finally getting the parts I ordered a while ago in. We're gonna make some major improvements over the course of the next few months, and I hope you're stoked. While I have you here, I have a very special announcement to make. I have a really big surprise for the channel, and I think you guys are going to be absolutely stoked when you learn what it is. I don't want to completely spoil it, but I want to hear your guesses in the comments. I'm going to leave a hint in the description of this video, and you can let me know what you think it is. We're going to have a lot of work cut out for us this next year, but I am beyond excited. If you enjoyed this video or learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing. Thank you so very much for watching, it means a lot to me. Have a wonderful day.